Director has the capability of playing several movies simultaneously by creating windows inside of which additional Director movies can play. A movie in a window is a distinct Director movie that retains all of its interactivity. I have an example of one of these movies in a window. These are abbreviated capital MIAW in the Director documentation, but I have an example here. If I play this file, I have an additional movie playing in a smaller window on top of the original movie, the parent movie. I can show you that child movie or the movie playing inside of the window by opening up my movie file, and you can notice that there's a simple little real-time animation playing right here. Notice that it's a very small stage size, so it's playing inside of a smaller window on top of my main movie, which is my file entitled MIAW, like so. Use the movie in a window, or the MIAW, to play another movie inside of a separate movie here, while the main movie plays back here on the stage. I could have another animation back here that's playing at the same time. In addition, movies in windows can communicate to the main movie, and vice versa. The main movie can communicate to the movie in a window. For example, I can click on this button and that will communicate to the movie in a window to close the window. So in this section, let me introduce you to this very handy technique for playing Director movies inside of themselves using this MIAW feature. Movies in a window lets you create a variety of features, such as an interactive portfolio, a control panel for a second movie or for a digital video, or a status display window. You can have a status display in the movie in a window, displaying the status of the main movie, or vice versa. This list here shows the typical workflow for creating and using a movie in a window. First, set up the movie's display template with default window properties. Then, create and set up the window. After you set up and create the window, you assign a movie to the window and then open the window. And then lastly, you delete the window when the reason for playing the movie no longer applies. You'll need to write lingo script or use behaviors to set up each of these 5 steps here to create and work with movies in a window, and I'll be showing you those scripts shortly. However, let me give you some more details about working with movies in windows. When you create an MIAW, you'll decide how you want to display it, how users should be able to move the window around the screen and dismiss it. You can also decide how the window should appear. You can specify the window's size and whether the window is visible, has a frame and title, or is in front of or behind other windows on the screen. So you have some control over how those windows appear and how the users can interact with them. However, MIAWs cannot be docked with each other if they are document MIAWs. MIAWs cannot also be added as tabs in the Maximize Tab View mode. If you click on the stage when an MIAW is playing, the movie in a window is reordered to the back of the stage, and then you must click on the Open MIAW button, or you must script one to bring that window to the front again. And lastly, Shockwave Player does not support MIAWs. You can use MIAWs only with movies that you intend to distribute as projectors. However, you can use script to have Shockwave Player content target a URL in a browser window. See the topic in the Director Help entitled Jumping to a URL. Let me now move on to the next movie and go through the scripts that you'll need to perform these 5 steps in setting up and working with your MIAWs.